Hello YouTube, welcome back to Forks and Compass. In today's episode, I am going to show you how to prepare prawn sukka, again a coastal Karnataka delicacy. And the ingredients required for this recipe, I am going to explain it on the go. So now without wasting time, let's get into the video. So to begin with, I have half a kg of cleaned and deveined prawns, marinated in half teaspoon of turmeric and some salt. Mix everything well and keep it aside for 30 minutes. Now let's start with the masala preparation. Take a pan, add 1.5 tablespoons of coriander seeds, followed by half a tablespoon of cumin seeds, around 25 to 30 peppercorns, a 1-inch piece of cinnamon stick, 4 to 5 cloves, 2 cardamoms, and we are good to go. We have to dry roast all of these ingredients very well. Heat up the pan. You can use low to medium flame to dry roast it, or else you can use full flame, but then you will have to lift up the pan like this and keep tossing it. I like it doing this way. So this process takes around 7 to 8 minutes, and once the dry roasting is complete, you will get a beautiful aroma, and that's when you take it out of the pan. Up next, we'll introduce Bedige chilies. You can also use Kashmiri chilies. The idea is to give a lot of color than spice. Dry roast the Bedige chilies well. You'll get a punchy aroma. That's when you take it out of the pan. Make sure it doesn't go black, because then it will not give you the desired color. So once all the ingredients are back to normal room temperature, we'll add everything to a mixer jar and then make it into a powder. It need not be that fine. It can be coarse as well. And to this we'll add 5 to 6 garlic cloves, 3 tablespoons of tamarind pulp. Make sure you don't put in the tamarind itself. We need only the pulp. Grind it again, and then you get a mixture like this. So now we have a second set of ingredients to be dry roasted. I have taken half a shell of grated coconut, some curry leaves, around 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 handful of chopped onions, and then we have to dry roast it. So this dry roasting process takes about 7 to 10 minutes. It's always recommended to dry roast in low to medium flame. Do it very patiently. And once it reaches this golden brown color, transfer it into a plate and allow it to cool. So up next for the main process, I'll just quickly introduce the ingredients required. We need 1 onion, 2 tomatoes, 10 shallots, 3 to 4 green chilies depending upon how spicy they are, 1-inch piece of ginger finely chopped, around 8 to 10 cloves of garlic finely chopped, some tamarind pulp, and once you have all these things, it's time to heat up the pan. So I'm adding about 40 to 50 ml of coconut oil. You can also use sunflower oil, but coconut oil will give you a better taste. Once the oil is heated up, I am adding in mustard seeds, and once the mustard seeds are popped, time to add in the ginger and garlic. Saute it well. Add in a lavish dose of curry leaves. The flavor of curry leaves, garlic, ginger, everything should get infused in the oil. And then we can add in the chopped onions, followed by the shallots. Shallots, we'll just crush it and add it. We'll not chop it. So I strongly feel by crushing the shallots, it will give out a better flavor than chopping it. That's my personal opinion. So that's the reason we are just crushing this. So once the shallots are crushed nicely, we'll add it to the pan. So saute all the ingredients well for another 4 to 5 minutes until the onions have turned translucent. You can also add salt at this stage so that it speeds up the cooking of the onions, but I'll be adding it a little later. So now we'll add in the slit green chilies. I've taken about 3 in number. These are little spicier ones, so this should do. Now time to add in our marinated prawns. Give it a good mix. Make sure all the ingredients are mixed well. And next we have to close it with a lid and allow it to cook for 1 to 2 minutes in medium flame. Prawns don't need a lot of time to get cooked. Max to max 5 to 8 minutes. Your prawns will be done. So we'll now add the masala what we have prepared. I am adding around 3/4 of the masalas what we have prepared. Remaining we'll keep it as it is. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and in goes the tomatoes. So I've taken 2 tomatoes, one large in size, one medium in size, as I've shown you before. Mix everything well. And it's time to add in the tamarind pulp. I'm adding roughly around 2 tablespoons of tamarind pulp, depending upon how concentrated your pulp is. Mix all the ingredients well. Make sure you are cooking in moderate flame. And once you have mixed everything well, time to close it with a lid and cook it for about 1 minute. And now to the remaining masala, we'll add in the second set of dry roasted ingredients, that is your coconut, curry leaves, onions and cumin seeds. Grind it in the mixer. So this is how it will look like. The coconut is well mixed with the masala. Now add in this mixture back to the prawns and mix all the ingredients well. And at this stage, I am going to add in half a cup of hot water just for the masalas to get mixed well and spread out evenly. Give it a good mix. Make sure you don't add in a lot of water because then it will become like a gravy, which we don't want. Add in a pinch of sugar just to balance out the unevenness in the flavor, and a lavish sprinkle of coriander leaves. Mix all the ingredients well and then cover it with a lid and cook it for about 1 minute, and then your recipe is almost done. See, the water has evaporated, the masalas have mixed well. This recipe will go well with almost everything: chapati, rice, appam, dosa. So it's time to serve. And we are done with the recipe. So do try this recipe at home. Let me know your feedbacks through comments. Stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you.